Hi, teacher.
Hello there. Hello, Dalia. Thank you. Thank you so much to stay here and to stay on time. Thank you so much. Would you please share the link to our WhatsApp chat, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm as well in a rehearsal, so I have to came out from the rehearsal and I have to run. And from bass player to English teacher, it's weird. It's okay. Thank you, Dalia.
Just a minute and
Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay. So the rehearsal is still going on. I have to take off my microphone sometimes, but I think we can do the class as well. I can share some audios for you to. Thank you so much.
Teacher, solamente que Brenda me comentó que no se va a conectar porque se siente muy mal del estómago y todo el día he estado como muy malita.
Okay.
Entonces que ahorita sí le dio como más del bajón.
Ok, sí, sin problema. A ver si puede como avisar al coordinador nada más. Ya está bien con sus faltas, creo que no tiene como mucho problema. Y ahorita son repasos, que es importante tener los repasos, pero nada más. Muchas gracias, Dalia. Súper bien. Ok. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, I have to put my microphone up.
Pues fíjate que esa.
Okay, hello there. How are you? How are you, everybody? Okay,
Hi,
so
teacher.
how are you? Very well, very good. So I'm chatting here. If you can read my chats, would be very, very good and very nice. Please, sorry for again, I'm in a rehearsal. Tomorrow I have streaming and I cannot cancel and I cannot change because there are a lot, about 25 people there dancing and moving and singing and playing. I cannot take the class to other day because it's gonna be very weird and very difficult for everybody. So I didn't cancel the class. Here we are, but I'm on the middle of a rehearsal, so I have to put my microphone off sometimes. So when I put my microphone off, I will, I'm gonna put you some audios. So you have to listen to these audios and you have to say to all the class, what this audios was about. So these audios are as well the review from units 1 to 5, okay? Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Thank you, and thanks for your support. As well, I'm grateful with Richard and Jordan because I cannot cancel the class. Okay, no quería cancelar. Quien no, si no me entienden como estoy hablando tal vez un poco rápido. Estoy en medio de un ensayo, entonces voy a poner pausas en mi micrófono y voy a poner unos audios. Estos audios nos van a servir para repasar, que es la parte que no hemos repasado. La clase pasada repasamos gramática. Entonces, esta clase podemos repasar listening, comprehension. Voy a quitar mi micrófono y pongo los audios. Y entonces vamos a participar. Ustedes me van a ir diciendo de qué se trata cada audio, ¿ok? Vamos a tratar de hacer estos audios como que me digan de qué se trata cada uno, igual para participaciones, y así podemos practicar y no se pierde la clase. No la cambié de día ni nada porque va a ser muy difícil coordinar a todos ustedes que son más de 20. Y tampoco podía cancelar acá porque mañana hoy es el último ensayo para el streaming que es mañana y son cerca igual de 25 o 30 personas. Entonces me era muy difícil cancelar una cosa u otra. Espero que me puedan apoyar con esto. Vamos a escuchar los audios. Esto les hace muy bien a ustedes porque es la parte que no hemos repasado, que es el listening, ¿ok? Vamos a ir como practicando todo esto para que estemos listos para la otra semana, que es el examen final. ¿Ok? Si pueden irme leyendo acá, de repente tal vez si no puedo hablar, les escribo en el chat, ¿vale? ¿Ok? Entonces vamos a empezar con unos lindísimos audios desde la unidad 1. ¿Se acuerdan de la unidad 1? Y vamos a ir repasando estos audios, ¿ok? Recuerden que los audios conforme van pasando las unidades empiezan a poner como más veloces, ¿no? Entonces, sí es como importante ir poniendo atención desde el principio, ¿ok? Vamos a escuchar estos audios desde el principio, ¿vale? Ok. Ustedes me dicen cuando estemos listos. Ok. Si ven que chateo ahí, si pueden que me leerme, sería increíble. Ok. 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 Okay, so I'm gonna put my audio off.
Teacher, it's no. No se escucha. Nope.
No.
So formal. Please call me Terry.
And please, call me Surat.
Okay. Surat, do you mind my asking you a question about that, though?
Not at all.
Is it customary in Thailand for people?
Read and listen to a conversation between two participants.
Okay, I hope you can listen this.
Participants at the meeting in Bangkok.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Teresa Segovia, from the Santiago office. Sawatika.
Where did you learn the why? You're Chilean, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But I have a friend in Chile from Thailand.
Well, sawadee krab. Nice to meet you, Miss Segovia. I'm Surat Likpai.
No need to be so formal. Please call me Terry.
And please, call me Surat.
Okay. Surat, do you mind my asking you a question about that, though?
Not at all.
Is it customary in Thailand for people to be on a first-name basis?
Well, at company meetings in English, always. In other situations, though, people tend to be a little more formal. It's probably best to watch what others do. You know what they say, when in Rome.
Mm-hmm. Do as the Romans do.
Okay, did you listen to this audio?
Yes.
Se cortaba poquito nada más.
I will repeat it and please try to read it at the same time as the audio is going on, okay? So here it is. The screen, what is on the screen is the same thing that you're gonna read, okay? That's the same thing that you're gonna read. So I'm gonna repeat it again.
Read and listen to a conversation between two participants at the meeting in Bangkok.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Teresa Segovia, from the Santiago office. Sawatika.
Where did you learn the why? You're Chilean, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But I have a friend in Chile from Thailand.
Well, sawadee krap. Nice to meet you, Miss Segovia. I'm Surat Likpai.
No need to be so formal. Please call me Terry.
And please, call me Surat.
Okay. Surat, do you mind my asking you a question about that, though?
Not at all.
Is it customary in Thailand for people to be on a first-name basis?
Well, at company meetings in English, always. In other situations, though, people tend to be a little more formal. It's probably best to watch what others do. You know what they say, when in Rome.
Mm-hmm. Do as the Romans do.
Okay, so who wants to participate by telling the class what is this audio about?
Me. It was about like some like culture, like some things that people do in other countries and some things that are polite and good to say, like some greetings and that.
Very good, Majo. Thank you so much. That's it. That's it. It's because to learn things in a country, in different countries. So I'm gonna put another audio. Thank you, Majo. You have your participation. I'm gonna put another audio. Okay, so wait a second, please. Here, try to pay attention here. It's a conversation model, and as well some phrases that are good for you to practice to make a meeting with someone that it's a small talk. Okay, so try to listen and try to understand, and I will ask you for participation. Okay, I'm gonna put the audio 5, 4, 3, 2.
Read and listen to two people meeting and making small talk.
Good morning. Beautiful day, isn't it?
It really is. By the way, I'm Kazuko Toshinaga.
I'm Jane Quitt. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Do you mind if I call you Kazuko?
Absolutely not. Please do.
And please call me Jane.
Listen and repeat.
Do you mind if I call you Kazuko?
Do you mind if I call you Kazuko?
Would it be rude to call you Kazuko?
Did you
Will be rude
You
to
mean
call you
because you
ask
What
him
would you
Kazuko?
like to be called?
What would you like
What would
to
you
be
like
called?
to-
To be called?
How do you prefer to be addressed?
How do you
How do you
how do
prefer
you
to be
address?
addressed?
Do you use Ms. or Mrs.?
Do you
use Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Okay, so what is this audio about? It's about a small talk, but what are they are talking about? Who want to participate for this? Who want to participate with this audio? What is this audio about?
Me? Or
Maybe Dalia or Luis Enrique?
I think Daud wants to
no,
participate.
sí,
Don't
soy
worry.
yo. Ahora soy Enrique, nada más que dos cuentas.
Yeah, it's Luis Enrique. Okay, Luis Enrique, what are they talking about? It's a small talk, but what are they talking about?
No lo entendí.
Okay, ¿de qué están hablando en la conversación? Es una charla pequeña.
Ya. Están hablando de cómo quieres que te llame, ¿no? Están hablando de cómo te gustaría que te llamara, o sea, tú te llamas Kazuko o utilizas señorita o señora, no sé. Así como están presentando, es algo así, ¿no?
Perfecto, ahora en inglés para practicar.
Okay. She's speaking about she's about presentation.
It's called introduction. They are introducing themselves.
Okay.
Introduction. And then
She's introducing them. She's introducing and asking about how called Kazuko. If use Miss or Mrs. and you'll prefer. Why prefer? And that is all, I guess. Okay. I understand. Thank you.
thank you. Here we have to review this. Try to listen to this. Are some intonation and are a different area here. Oh, I don't know if there's a same. Okay, I'm gonna reproduce this.
Read and listen. 1,
People use first names here, don't they?
2,
That meeting was great, wasn't it?
3,
It's a beautiful day for a walk, isn't it?
Now listen again and repeat.
People use first names here, don't they?
People use
People
first
use
names.
first name her, don't they?
That meeting was great, wasn't it?
That meeting was great, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
It's a beautiful day for a walk, isn't it?
It's
It's a beautiful day for a walk, isn't it?
Very good, that's it. So here we have to notice that we have the second question, like the tag questions. You remember the tag questions from the past class that we reviewed them? These tag questions, you have to read it in a very fast way in just 1 minute, okay? So we have to remember this, and then we're gonna have some another different audio here as the same for unit 1. Yes, I'm going to silence my microphone. Try to pay attention to the audio from the top, from the beginning. Now I can talk, the medley has ended. Okay, so we have a conversation model. Okay, so try to listen to this conversation model from the top again. And I'm gonna put the audio right now.
Read and listen. 1,
People use first names here, don't they?
2,
That meeting was great.
read and listen to someone describing a busy schedule.
So how was your day?
Unbelievably busy. By 9 o'clock, I had taken the placement test, registered for class, and bought my books.
That's a lot to do before 9.
That was nothing. At 10, I had a meeting across town. But by 1, I had already arrived back at school for my class.
What did you do about lunch?
Well, when I got to class, I hadn't eaten yet, so I just got a snack.
Wow. I'll bet you're pretty hungry now.
Okay, so what is this audio about? Is someone who want to participate?
Me.
Okay, Fer?
No, Dalia, está bien.
Dalia,
no,
okay.
tú, Fer, tú,
No,
Fer.
no, vas.
Okay, both. Okay.
It's people that he didn't eat because the class.
Yeah.
And
but what do he have? Does he have? What does he have here? He have a very busy. A very busy schedule. Here it is. Here's my pointer. A very busy schedule. Schedule significa como una agenda muy complicada, ¿no? Tiene así muchas cosas que hacer. Entonces, bueno, eso es una agenda, ¿no? Para que sepan cómo decirlo, es una agenda. Very busy schedule. Okay. Very good, Talia. Thank you. Thanks for your participation. So I'm gonna put the audio again. Try to repeat with the right intonation and the rhythm, because sometimes there are a lot of questions. So you have to do these questions like to do this and this intonation in a specific way. Okay. So when you have this, what did you do about lunch? Here with the intonation for the question mark. Okay. So try to do it and repeat it as best as you can, okay? And as well, I'm gonna put this audio too, because it's for some specific words. I'm gonna take this screen here, okay? That are unbelievable, incredible, really, so pretty. And then I'm gonna put the rhythm and intonation audio. Okay, so I'm gonna silence my microphone. Please try to repeat, because remember that we have our speaking test. Okay, vamos a tener un examen de speaking. Entonces hay que hablar lo mejor posible con la mejor entonación posible. ¿Ok? Voy a poner este audio de vocabulario y luego de ritmo y entonación. ¿Ok? Voy.
Listen and repeat.
Unbelievably. Incredibly.
Incredibly.
Really.
So. Pretty.
Pretty.
have to remark here that we can do this pronunciation like unbelievably, like a like this, because it's better. Unbelievably, like incredibly, really, like a very with the L, very like bother, you know, incredibly, unbelievably, really. So okay, and here for pretty, here in the pronunciation from United States, you use like a D, okay, pretty. And for UK pronunciation, you can use the T pronunciation here, like pretty. Okay, are different kind of pronunciations. Both are okay, but you have to know this when you have an American pronunciation or a UK pronunciation, like an English pronunciation, okay, that are different. Okay, let's do again the rhythm and intonation. Try to listen to the whole conversation and try to repeat it, please, okay? So I'm gonna put the audio here, 5.
Listen again and repeat. Then practice the conversation model with a partner.
So how was your day?
So how was
your day?
So how are your day?
Unbelievably busy.
Unbelievably
busy.
By 9 o'clock, I had taken the placement test, registered for class, and bought my books.
by 9
By
o'clock?
9 o'clock, I
I
had taken the
taken
place test,
test,
registered for
Registered for
class,
class,
and
That's a
and
lot
bought
bought
to
my
my
do
books.
books.
before 9.
That's a lot
That's a
before
lot
to
to do
do
before
9.
nine.
before 9.
That was nothing.
That was
That was
nothing.
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 At 10, I had a meeting across town. But by 1, I had already arrived back at school for my class.
At 10, I had a meeting across town, but by 1, I had already arrived back at school for my class.
Very good, Bruno. or I think it's Fabian, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it's
Okay,
Fabian.
okay, everyone, please try to repeat, okay? Very good pronunciation. Try to repeat to practice, okay? Again, the next one.
What did you do about lunch?
What did you do
what
about
did you
lunch?
do
About lunch?
Well, when I got to class, I hadn't eaten yet, so I just got a snack.
Well, when I got
Well,
to
when I got to class, I hadn't
I
eaten
hadn't
yet,
yet,
so I
so
just
I
got a
just
snack.
got
snack?
Wow.
See?
I'll bet you're pretty hungry now.
wow.
Oh,
Well,
I
I'll bet
You're
you're pretty
pretty hungry
hungry
now.
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 Very good, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go here for the next audio that it's, I'm reviewing here what is this all units about, because some of these units have different vocabulary. So the final exam is gonna be about the whole units, okay? The whole units, but because it's gonna be about all these things about pronunciation, intonation, vocabulary, and reading and reading and comprehension, and etc. So I have to put an audio again, try to listen to it, and try to realize what is this audio about. I want you to participate with this. So I'm gonna put first some
Miss,
vocabulary. Yeah.
dice Iker que si lo puede dejar pasar es que
Claro,
se les
claro,
conectó.
perdón. Okay. Ok, perdón. Gracias por avisar. Gracias, Iker. Ya, uniéndose. Gracias. Okay, so let's listen to this vocabulary, try to repeat it, and then we are gonna have this audio about listening comprehension, okay? So try to pay attention from the beginning. I have to cut off my microphone because of the noise and for you to listen to the audio as best as it could be. Okay, so I'm gonna put this vocabulary first, then the listening comprehension. Please try to understand what is happening here, okay? So let's go.
Read and listen.
Etiquette.
Cultural literacy.
Table manners.
Punctuality.
Impolite.
Offensive.
Customary.
Taboo.
Now listen again and repeat.
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Cultural literacy.
Cultural
literacy.
Table manners.
Table
Table
manners.
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 Punctuality.
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 Impolite.
Polite.
Offensive.
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 Customary.
Customary.
Taboo.
Taboo.
Tabú.
Read and listen.
Etiquette.
Look at the subjects on the chart. Listen to 3 calls from a radio show. Check the subjects that are discussed during each call. Call 1. Arturo and Jetrine.
Good morning, world. This is Millicent McKay in Brussels with today's Worldwide Cultural Literacy Update. If you're new to the programme, here's the format. In the studio, 3 people take your phone calls and answer your questions about etiquette in their countries. Today's guests are Jetrine from Thailand, Nadia from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and Sujit from Nepal. We're all first name here, so let me welcome Jetrine, Nadia, and Sujit.
Sawadee Kap, Millicent. Good morning. I'm Jetrine from Thailand.
Hello, it's nice to be with you. I'm Nadia from Dubai.
And good morning, Millicent, Jetrine, and Nadia. Sujit here from Nepal.
Okay, let's get started. I see our first caller is on the line. Hello, Arturo from Montevideo. You're on the air.
Good morning. Actually, good evening. It's 10:30 at night here in Montevideo. But here's my question. I'm traveling on business to Thailand next month, and I'll be working with Thai business managers from my company. What should I know?
Hello, Arturo. Jetrine here. Just a couple of things. First, a taboo. Don't touch anyone's head, not even a child's.
Well, I don't ordinarily touch people's heads, but if you don't mind my asking, what's wrong with touching someone's head?
Well, we believe the head is where the person's soul lives, so it's very disrespectful and offensive to touch a person's head.
Any other tips?
Well, when you are seated, be sure not to cross your legs in such a way that others can see the bottom of your foot.
Actually, I knew that. But don't worry, it's good to be reminded. I do have one more specific question before I hang up.
Sure. What's that?
In Uruguay, it's customary to shake hands, and I know Thai people greet each other with a Y. Will it seem impolite for a foreigner to do the Y? And what happens if I don't do it right? Will that be offensive?
Absolutely not. Just put the palms of your hands together on your chest and bow slightly. Say Sawadee Kap. For the women listening, you say Sawadee Ka. You will warm our hearts with that. Don't worry if you don't do it exactly the way Thais do it, and don't worry about the pronunciation. Have a wonderful trip to Thailand. Try to do some sightseeing and taste our wonderful food.
Thanks so much.
Okay, here, who wants to participate? What are they talking about? We have this chart, this chart here. So who was talking here? Was Nadia, was Arturo Jetrine, Hiroko Nadia, Javier Sujit. Who of these 3 and what are they talking about? Who wants to participate?
What, teacher? I don't listen.
Ok, ¿quién quiere participar? ¿Quiénes estaban hablando de estos 3? Arturo Jetrine, Hiroko Nadia, Javier Sujit. ¿Y de qué estaban hablando? ¿Quién le entendió al audio?
It's Arturo, ¿no?
Teacher.
Sí, Arturo Jetrine, efectivamente, sí. Mel, dime.
Es que se le traba mucho y no se escucha mucho usted.
Sí, ok, bueno, bien, les comentaba que estaba acá con un poco de problemas porque estoy en otro lugar, entonces estoy haciendo un gran esfuerzo. Si pueden, si no, les chateo por acá y les pregunto y me van contestando, ¿va? Pero es como que escuchen los audios y ver de qué se trata. ¿Quieren que repita el audio?
Yes, please.
Yes, please, teacher.
Intenten poner atención desde el principio para que sea como una práctica para el examen, ¿vale? Lo voy a poner ahora.
Vale.
Call 1. Arturo and Jetrine.
Good morning, world. This is Millicent McKay in Brussels with today's worldwide cultural literacy update. If you're new to the program, here's the format. In the studio, 3 people take your phone calls and answer your questions about etiquette in their countries. Today's guests are Jetrine from Thailand, Nadia from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and Sujit from Nepal. We're all first name here, so let me welcome Jetrine, Nadia, and Sujit.
Sawadee Kap, Millicent. Good morning. I'm Jetrine from Thailand.
Hello, it's nice to be with you. I'm Nadia from Dubai.
And good morning, Millicent, Jatrine, and Nadia. Sujit here from Nepal.
Okay, let's get started. I see our first caller is on the line. Hello, Arturo from Montevideo. You're on the air.
Good morning. Actually, good evening. It's 10:30 at night here in Montevideo. But here's my question. I'm traveling on business to Thailand next month, and I'll be working with Thai business managers from my company. What should I know?
Hello, Arturo. Jetrine here. Just a couple of things. First, a taboo. Don't touch anyone's head, not even a child's.
Well, I don't ordinarily touch people's heads, but if you don't mind my asking, what's wrong with touching someone's head?
Well, we believe the head is where the person's soul lives. So it's very disrespectful and offensive to touch a person's head.
Any other tips?
Well, when you are seated, be sure not to cross your legs in such a way that others can see the bottom of your foot.
Actually, I knew that. But don't worry, it's good to be reminded. I do have one more specific question before I hang up.
Sure. What's that?
In Uruguay, it's customary to shake hands, and I know Thai people greet each other with a Y. Will it seem impolite for a foreigner to do the Y? And what happens if I don't do it right? Will that be offensive?
Absolutely not. Just put the palms of your hands together on your chest and bow slightly. Say Sawadee Kap. For the women listening, you say Sawadee Ka. You will warm our hearts with that. Don't worry if you don't do it exactly the way Thais do it. And don't worry about the pronunciation. Have a wonderful trip to Thailand. Try to do some sightseeing. And taste our wonderful food.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jetrine and Arturo, for a good lesson in cultural literacy. Let's take a break and then another call.
Call 2. Hiroko and Nadia.
Welcome back, listeners. This is Millicent McKay with a worldwide town meeting answering all your questions about do's and taboos around the world. Let's say hello.
What are they talking about? Which was the topic?
Taboos?
Very good, taboos, and as well some manners. Very good, Gerson. Thank you so much. Let me know. Yeah.
Business teacher.
Yeah, what's about taboos? Okay, so we're gonna listen to the second conversation, okay? So try to understand this conversation from the beginning, and it's with Nadia and someone else, okay? So try to listen to this conversation, and I as well, I'm gonna ask you, what is this? What are they talking about, okay?
Hello to Hiroko from Osaka, Japan. Hiroko, you're on the air. Welcome back, listeners. This is Millicent McKay with a worldwide town meeting answering all your questions about do's and taboos around the world. Let's say hello to Hiroko from Osaka, Japan. Hiroko, you're on the air.
Thank you, Millicent. My husband and I are going to Dubai. He's a banker and has business there, but I'm going with him as a tourist. I'm very interested in all kinds of culture, and I understand Dubai is very different from Japan. I have 3 questions.
Hello, Hiroko. Nadia on the line.
Thanks, Nadia. If I'm alone, can I walk on the street or drive a car? When we went to Saudi Arabia, women were not permitted to go out alone or drive.
Absolutely. As a woman traveler, you will have no difficulty getting around, even if you are alone. You can drive, and as long as you dress modestly, you can wear whatever you like.
Second question. I don't speak any Arabic.
Again, no problem. As you know, Arabic is the official language of Dubai, but English is commonly used in tourism and commerce.
You speak very good English, Nadia. Where did you learn it?
I actually am an English teacher. I learned my English in the United States at the University of Wisconsin.
And my last question. I'm an amateur photographer. Will I be able to take pictures in Dubai?
Well, yes, but you should know that it is considered offensive to take pictures of Muslim women here.
Oh, I'm glad I asked. What about pictures of men?
Well, yes, just be sure to ask permission.
I don't know how to thank you. I'm really looking forward to the trip.
We'll be right back with our final call.
Call 3. Javier.
Okay, they are talking about what? They talk about 3 different topics. One was the
Language.
Language? Yeah, very good. What? Yeah.
Yes, Alex.
Okay. Alex. Okay, Alex, thank you. Yeah, language and as well 2 different topics. Language was one, and the other one?
Offensive behavior.
Offensive behavior, that's it. And the other one, the first one was? Who want to participate? Alex, it's okay. And who else? Which was the first topic that they talked about? Maybe Dai, are you here? Did you listen to the audio? Which was the first topic that they talked about? Nadia and Hiroko? Okay, who want to participate? Maybe, well, I said Dai, but whatever that want to participate, whoever that want to participate. What are they talking about? No, none of you? Okay, what's about male and female behavior? Okay, so try to listen to the audio from the beginning, okay, because it's very important that you have to practice to listen to the audio from the top, okay, because you are paying attention when the audio is very advanced. So try to pay attention from the top, okay? I'm gonna put the third audio as the last one, okay? So here it is. Again, okay.
And Sujit.
I think we have time for one more caller. Javier from Mexico City, welcome to the show. How can we help you?
I'm going to Nepal next month on an international trek. I'll be staying with a Nepalese family for a weekend, and I want to be sure I don't offend anyone. Mexico is very different from Nepal.
Well, let's ask Sujit to comment.
Hi, Javier. Let's talk about table manners. First of all, Nepalese don't usually use spoons, forks, or knives.
No? So how do the people eat? How will I eat?
Well, your host will eat with their right hand, never the left hand, but I'm sure they'll provide you with spoons and forks. If they're welcoming foreigners into their home, they'll want you to be comfortable. But remember one important taboo. Beef is strictly forbidden as a food in both Hindu and Buddhist homes. Our typical food, however, is wonderful and very flavorful and healthy.
That's great, because I'm Mexican, and we have great food in Mexico too. I love good food when I travel. Sujit, I'm very interested in culture, but I don't know much about Hinduism and Buddhism. What can you tell me?
Well, if you visit a Hindu temple or a Buddhist shrine, you must remove your shoes, or if you prefer, you can wear open sandals. Check first, in some Hindu temples, non-Hindus can't enter. And very important, don't take leather things near the temple. And if you want to take a picture, be sure to ask before using your camera.
Thanks so much. I feel very prepared now.
My pleasure.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Until next time, this is Millicent McKay in Brussels, reminding you that in today's world, cultural literacy is an essential survival skill.
Okay, so what that they talk about? They talk about three different things. What was this? The first one was, who wants to participate?
Me.
Okay, and Daniel, yeah.
Yes, the first was taboos.
The first was table manners. They say that people they do not use forks or spoons or anything. And what's about table manners? How do they eat? And that's it. Okay. And the other one was what did you say about the second one? Maybe.
I here
What did you
about
say?
food, taboos, and
Yeah.
photos.
Okay, maybe
Pictures.
offensive behavior, yeah, because they are getting in a temple and they don't have to take some pictures. So that's it. Very good. Okay, thank you, Daniel. Okay, remember these topics that was about the manners, table manners, greetings. This is about the vocabulary, okay? Table manners, greetings, dress and clothing, male and female behavior, taboos, offensive behavior, punctuality, and language. Okay, so that's it. This is vocabulary for unit 1, okay? So let's make a review. Okay, maybe with okay, the reading function as well as a listening comprehension. So here we have global culture. It's like an article from a magazine. Okay, so it's a very short article, but I don't know if you remember what is this about. Do you remember who remember what this article about? Do you remember? So I'm gonna put the audio to listen to it again.
Read and listen. Today, Global Culture is interviewing Eugenia Hartley of Jackson, Mississippi in the U.S. about changes to culture. Ms. Hartley, culture has changed a bit since you were growing up in the 40s, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely. And maybe more so for me than for others because Jackson is in the old South, which was pretty socially conservative when I was a young girl.
Please tell us about some of the changes you have personally experienced.
My heavens. Well, the New South is so different from the Old South in a lot of good ways, as everyone knows. But since you ask me personally, it would probably be dating customs, the way young people talk to their elders, table manners.
Okay. How have those things changed?
Well, for example, when I was growing up, the family dinner hour was the one time in the day when the family sat down together, and it was a special time. Today, that's changed. In many families, there is no dinner hour. Kids eat snacks or fast food all day. Parents are working long hours and don't have time to make a proper meal. And there are so many activities that it seems like no one has time. In my day, children were more respectful and quiet at the table. We spoke when we were spoken to. We didn't put our elbows on the table, and we dressed nicely. No one came to the dinner table in shorts or jeans the way they do today.
That is different, isn't it? You mentioned dating. How has that changed?
Well, today, I see boys and girls on dates at the mall. They can't be more than 12 or 13 years old. I wasn't allowed to go out on a proper date until I was 16. And when I finally was allowed to date, my parents didn't let me go out with a boy they hadn't already met. Oh, and I had a definite curfew. I had to be home by 11. If I came in late, I was grounded for at least a month. It was a little different for my brother, though. I guess there was a bit of a double standard. He could go out on dates when he was 16, but his curfew wasn't as strict as mine. He was allowed to stay out until midnight.
And you mentioned the way young people addressed their elders. How has that changed?
Well, today, you hear teens, even children, calling adults by their first names. We had to address adults as sir or ma'am, and we always used Mr. or Mrs. I suppose that sounds a little old-fashioned today, doesn't it?
Maybe so. Thanks so much, Miss Hartley, for an interesting interview.
So that's it. So what is this audio about? Who is talking and what is talking about? Who wants to participate? Okay, who wants to participate here? Okay, maybe here, Bruno, are you here? Okay, okay. Andres Cano, are you here? Okay, no one is here. Okay. Who would like to participate by telling what is this audio about? I'm listening to you.
Me, teacher, I guess. Again. He's about, she about, speaking about how how um, how the future change or the new people change. I don't know how do you say, but how in his times, en los tiempos de ella, perdón, no sé cómo decir.
Yeah, and the old-fashioned way, maybe, and when she was young, was very different. And when she was a child, was very, very different. And how those things have changed, and it's very different from those days to nowadays. That's it. Okay, and
Yes,
what do you
it's
think about this?
Well, about this is it's true, but everything, all people on in all times is to change in the future and the past. Now it's rare, but in the future, because I guess I consider rare exchange the future tendencies, or I don't know how say the future costume, ¿no? Como las costumbres futuras, o sea, se me van a hacer a mí muy raras.
Yeah, it's very different things from the past to the present, and maybe in the future it's gonna change, like again, and gonna change more, and it's gonna be.
Yes, the world always change.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. And how these customary manners are changing, and that's it. Yeah, maybe gonna be weird, but sometimes maybe it's gonna be almost the same. I remember when I was a child, was some things have changed, but some of them have changed. So that's it. So here we're gonna, thank you so much for listening again. Okay, thank you so much. So here we're gonna listen to a different conversation model. Please try to pay attention. I want you to participate by understanding this audio. Tell me what is this about, okay? Okay, I'm gonna put the audio and it's a conversation model. Let's listen to it.
Read and listen.
Today, Global Culture is interviewing Eugenia Hartley of Jackson, Mississippi in the U.S. about changes to culture. Ms. Hartley.
Read and listen to someone with a dental emergency during a trip.
I need to see a dentist as soon as possible. I think it's an emergency. I was wondering if you might be able to recommend someone who speaks English.
Let me check. Actually, there is one not far from here. Would you like me to make an appointment for you?
If you could, thanks. I'm in a lot of pain.
So, I hear you're from overseas.
From Ecuador. Thanks for fitting me in.
Luckily, I had a cancellation. So, what brings you in today?
Well, this tooth is killing me.
When did it first begin to hurt?
It's been bothering me since last night.
Let's have a look. Open wide. Well, let's take an x-ray and see what's going on.
Who wants to participate? What is audio about? Okay, maybe here, maybe Juan Raúl Estrada will be here. No? Okay, Fernanda Alba?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you like to participate by telling us what is this about?
No, I don't listen. I have my data, so my internet is.
Okay, so, okay, let's go with maybe Mel, Elisa.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Thank you. Would you like to participate by telling us what this is all about?
I need to read. I didn't listen.
If you listen to the audio, you have to think about what is this about? What are they talking about? And this was for what?
Uy. I go to the bathroom, so I didn't listen. Yes, sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Let's go with maybe Iker. Are you here, Iker? Okay, Iker, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to participate by telling us what this is audio about?
For read?
No, what is audio about? It's a listening comprehension.
The dentist,
I put the audio, yeah.
a
Very good.
consultory?
Yeah, the dentist, they have to do an appointment. An appointment and what else? For what?
What did you say, caries?
Okay, maybe he had a tooth and he has to feel it. Feel es como para rellenarlo.
Okay.
Okay, you have to feel, he had to feel the tooth because it was very hurtful. Le estaba doliendo muchísimo, ¿no? And then?
Yeah, no sé cómo decirlo en inglés. To take the X-ray, le estaban dando como muestra.
Yeah, the X-ray is here to see what is happening there, what is going on there, because he had a lot of hurt, and maybe he lose a feeling. Okay, tal vez perdió una como dices aquí, una corona, una de estas cosas que ponen como justo en la caries, ¿no? Ese es un feeling, que es un relleno, ¿no? Esa es la traducción, pero eso es, de eso se trata. Ajá. Entonces, todo esto tiene que ver con la lección 2, que es de temas de salud, ¿ok? Muy bien, gracias, Iker. Excelente, gracias. Ok, let's practice with the second part of the audio, try to pay attention to the audios, not because I'm putting here the audio, so I think you're listening to them. Try to practice by listening, because the exam is going to be like this, okay? And on the exam, we're going to have some audios, and you have to listen to the audios from the first part, from the beginning, from the top. So try to listen to the audios to practice. And here we have different kind of audios. Some of them are very quick, some of them are slow, and all of these audios are for review, all these parts about grammar and vocabulary, and all the topics that was related to these units 1 to 5. We are making a review from units 1 to 5. So this is very important. Try to pay attention from the beginning, okay, to these audios. Okay, I'm gonna try with the next audio from the unit 2 as well. That is about health. Okay, health matters is the unit. Okay, so we have some vocabulary here. So try to listen and repeat this vocabulary, please. I'm gonna put the audio here. Okay, here it is.
Read and listen to someone with a dental emergency.
Okay, no, this is the last audio. This is the one. Okay,
read and listen.
Vocabulary.
I feel dizzy. I feel nauseous. I feel weak. I feel short of breath.
I've been vomiting. I've been coughing. I've been sneezing. I've been wheezing.
I have pain in my chest. I have pain in my hip. I have pain in my ribs. I have pain in my stomach.
Now listen again and repeat.
I feel dizzy.
I feel dizzy.
I feel dizzy.
I feel nauseous.
I feel nauseous.
I feel nauseous.
I feel weak.
I feel
weak.
I feel short of breath.
I feel short of breath.
I've been vomiting.
I've been vomiting.
I've been vomiting.
I've been coughing.
I've been coughing.
I've been coughing.
I've been sneezing.
I've been
sneezing.
I've been wheezing.
I've been
wheezing.
I have pain in my chest.
I have pain
in my chest.
I have pain in my hip.
I have pain
in my hip.
I have pain in my ribs.
I have
pain in my ribs.
I have pain in my stomach.
I have pain in my stomach.
Very good, thank you. So that's it. So this is vocabulary for unit 2. It's very important. Try to realize when the vocabulary has some specific things about the spelling or something, okay? So, okay, we are gonna listen now to another audio that is to make a review as well, okay? So here it is.
Read and listen.
I feel dizzy.
Read and listen. 1,
I feel weak and dizzy.
2,
I've been sneezing, coughing, and wheezing.
3,
I have pain in my neck, my shoulders, my back, and my hip.
Now listen again and repeat.
I feel weak and dizzy.
I feel weak and dizzy.
I've been sneezing, coughing, and wheezing.
I have pain in my neck, my shoulders, my back, and my hip.
I have pain in my shoulder.
Read and
Okay, maybe hear the audio. I think it's a delay. Maybe, I don't know if you're listening to the audio. You're listening to the audio? Are you listening to the audio? Try to pay attention, please, to the audio, okay? And try to listen as best as you can. Because here we have this kind of pronunciation and conversations. Okay, I'm gonna put a conversation model. It's a different audio. That was about the vocabulary, but I think that you're clear with the vocabulary. So here's a conversation model. Try to read and to listen to the audio.
read and listen to someone showing concern and offering help.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can come to the meeting this morning.
Really? Is there anything wrong?
Well, actually, I don't feel very well. I've been coughing since last night, and I feel a little short of breath.
Oh no, that must be awful. Would you like me to call a doctor?
That's really nice of you, but I'm sure I'll be fine.
Then call me later and let me know how you feel, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Mi teacher. Yo sí lo entendí. Es una plática de unas amigas. Que le está diciendo. No le escucho.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Try to say it in English. Yeah, very good. Are two friends, but what are they doing? They are offering what?
Conversation with two friends. Yes.
Yes, but what else? What are they doing? She's offering something. What?
The girl is awful. She coughing.
She doesn't feel good. So what are the
She
friend
doesn't
is offering?
feel good. Yes.
And the friend is offering what?
That's it. Yes.
But her friend is offering some help to her. She's offering help. Okay, le está ofreciendo ayuda.
She's offering how. Yes.
Okay. Okay, entonces aquí tenemos que ver esto, porque de esto es la unidad, ¿se acuerdan? Que es como precisamente preguntar y pedir como cosas. Esto es lo que se trata la gramática. No sé si recuerdan lo que vimos de gramática de esta unidad, y precisamente de eso se trata, como de pedir algún favor o de ofrecer alguna ayuda. Y bueno, ya vamos a seguir repasando la gramática, que repasamos la clase pasada. Pero vamos a seguir con esto. Ok, ahora, vocabulario, aquí tenemos esta parte, le voy a poner el audio otra vez, y es un check-up examination, ok. Entonces vamos a escuchar este audio del vocabulario, que es de la unidad 2, que es acerca de la salud, temas de la salud. Ok, voy a poner el audio. Escuchen la entonación y las palabras, por favor, porque es parte del vocabulario. Esto va a venir en el examen, es de la unidad 2.
Read and listen to someone showing concern and offering help. Read and listen.
A checkup. An examination.
A shot. An injection.
An EKG. An electrocardiogram.
An X-ray.
A blood test.
Now listen again and repeat.
A checkup. An examination.
A checkup. An examination.
A shot.
Examination.
Shot.
An injection.
An injection.
An injection.
An EKG.
An EKG.
An EKG.
An electrocardiogram.
An
electrocardiogram.
An X-ray.
An X-ray.
A blood test.
A blood test.
Blood test.
That's it. And this is all the vocabulary that we have as well for Unit 2, that it's about health. Okay, so remember this vocabulary, because the vocabulary is going to be the whole semester is going to be about the Unit 1 to 5. Okay, so there's a lot of vocabulary, so try to realize about all of this. Okay, so for the first part of the unit, okay, now here's more vocabulary. Remember this: a painkiller, a cold tablet. Okay, remember this. We have this vocabulary on our WhatsApp chat, so try to scroll the screen and try to remember this whole vocabulary. Okay, are about this. I'm gonna put the audio here. We have this vocabulary that was here for things that you have to take if you are feeling bad, if you're not okay. Okay, so let's listen to these words.
Read and listen.
A painkiller. Cold tablets. A nasal spray. A decongestant. Eye drops. An antihistamine.
Cough medicine. An antibiotic. An antacid. An ointment. Vitamins.
Now listen again and repeat.
A painkiller.
A painkiller.
Cold tablets.
Cold tablets.
A nasal spray.
Nasal spray.
A decongestant.
A decongestant.
Eye drops.
Eye
Eye
drops.
drops.
An antihistamine.
An antihistamine.
Antihistamine.
Cough medicine.
Cough medicine.
Cough medicine.
An antibiotic.
An
An
antibiotic.
antibiotic.
An antacid.
An antacid.
Antacid.
An ointment.
An ointment.
Ointment.
Vitamins.
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 Okay, so this vocabulary is about these words that are for you to. Here's to heal something or to make you feel better. Okay, so these words are as well for Unit 2. Now let's go to make a review for Unit 3. Okay, that we stop here from the review. The review that we did the last class was about grammar and was about Unit 1, 2, and 3. If you remember. So here we have the vocabulary and listenings from units 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here we have this part that was this kind of phrases that are for you to know if you're a procrastinator. Okay, so here the unit is called Getting Things Done. Okay, so it's like when you have to do something and you have to check it. Okay, so you have to finish this work. Okay, by the way, we are finishing here from unit 1, 2, and 3 with this review about grammar, and as well we do this review for vocabulary and listening. Okay, so let's hear this conversation model. First, I'm gonna take attendance. Alex Acevedo. Alex Acevedo. Okay, Andy Alvarado.
Here, teacher. I'm
Okay,
here.
thank you so much. Andy Alvarado. Okay, Andrés Cano. Okay, Andrés Castaño. Andrés Castaño. Okay, yes, I'm reading the chat here. Okay, Andrés Castaño. Okay, here. Okay, thank you, Andrés Castaño. Andrés Cano. No, okay. Okay, Armando Cortés.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you, Armando. Very good. Diane, are you here?
Here.
Thank you. Brenda is not here. She didn't arrive, isn't it? Okay. Bruno, are you here?
Here, teacher.
Bruno, thank you. Daphne, are you here? Yes, teacher, I'm here. Thank you so much. Dalia, are you here? Yes, teacher. Thank you, Daniel Eduardo Navarrete.
Here.
Thank you so much. Jimena, are you here?
Here.
Very good, Emiliano, are you here?
Here.
Very good, Joseph Luna.
Here.
Very good, thank you. Luis Enrique Montiel.
Here.
Thank you so much. Okay, Harrison. Harrison, are you here? Harrison. Okay, Harrison. Iker.
Read and listen.
I'm here,
Iker.
teacher.
Okay, thank you, Iker. Okay. Okay, and then Ivan Eduardo Hernandez.
I'm here.
Thank you, Melissa.
Here, teacher.
Thank you, Mel. Okay, Juan Raúl Estrada.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you so much. Fer Alba.
Here.
Thank you, Lucero. Lucero Vasquez.
Here, teacher.
Thank you so much. And then we have here Luis Roberto Montoyano. Mariana Echeverría. Okay, María José Majo.
Here.
Thank you so much, Majo. And Mauricio. Mauricio Fabián.
Here, teacher.
Very good, thank you. Okay, let's listen to this conversation model. Try to realize what are they talking about. And I'm gonna ask you, okay? Okay, for participation points. So I'm putting here the audio.
A painkiller.
Okay, this is not the audio. Okay, this is the audio. Okay, it's a conversation.
Read and listen to someone asking for a favor.
Do you think I could borrow your car this afternoon? Mine's at the repair shop, and I need to pick up my mom at the airport.
Gee, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need it. I have a doctor's appointment.
No problem. I'll think of something.
Hey, I have an idea. Maybe you could get Jack to lend you his car.
Good idea. I'll go ask him.
Okay, that's it. So they are asking for a favor. Maybe she needs something and she has to ask for this. So here we have some ways to indicate an action. Okay, okay. To indicate something that you're acceptance, or you have acceptance or you haven't. So here it is. If you have problems or you don't have problems, if you are understanding or if you're worried for something. Okay, so let's listen to this audio. Here it is.
Listen and repeat.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay. Then
I understand.
I understand.
No worries.
Don't
worry.
worry.
Don't
worry.
No worries.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about
Don't
it.
worry
About it.
about it.
that's it. And this is for to express that there's no problem if someone can do a favor for you. And that's it. And it's a very polite way to say, okay? So remember these parts that are for vocabulary, okay? This is very important. We use as well this, the causative, the grammar topic, we review it the last class. If you have doubts, you can review the class on the YouTube link. That it's, I think the YouTube link is gonna be on the, or it's already on our WhatsApp chat. So here is some kind of words, special words. Oh, here are not words, are just some services that you can access to it. Okay, here we have this vocabulary part. Let's listen to the audio.
Read and listen.
Okay, here it is, vocabulary.
Read and listen. 1,
Dry clean a suit.
2,
Repair shoes.
3,
Frame a picture.
4,
Deliver a package.
5,
Lengthen a skirt. Shorten a skirt.
6,
Print a sign.
7.
Copy a report.
Now listen again and repeat.
Dry clean a suit.
Dry
Dry clean a suit.
Repair shoes.
Repair shoes.
Repair shoes.
Frame a picture.
Frame a picture.
Frame a picture.
Deliver a package.
Deliver a
Deliver a
package.
package.
Lengthen a skirt.
Lengthen a
Lengthen a
skirt.
skirt.
Shorten a skirt.
Shorten a skirt.
Print a sign.
Print a sign.
Print a sign.
Copy a report.
Copy report.
Copy a report.
Okay, so remember that this vocabulary is about services, and this vocabulary is for the unit 3, okay, that is all about services. So here we have, try to remember this vocabulary, because the whole exam, it's about, it's a final exam, it's a different exam from the others, so it has a little bit from each one of the units. So that's why I'm making this review, because I think that it's very important for you to remember these words and the audios and the listenings and everything, because the whole exam is going to be in a different way from each one of the partial exams. That's the reason because of why we are doing this review. Okay, so here we have this. Okay, here is to make some offerings about these services, or to make an offer for help. Okay, that's someone who needs help and you want to help these people or this person, or you are offering this help. Or as well, you want to ask for this help, so you have to know how to ask for this help. Okay, so this is it. We have this, remember these words that are very important words as well. I think that all of this stuff is now right away on our WhatsApp chat. You have to scroll because it's in a chronological order, because it was from unit 1 to unit, here's the unit 3, okay? But if you scroll this screen within our WhatsApp chat, we can have this vocabulary. I have some screenshots, and I think that it would be good for you to review this, okay? Remember these ones, these words, okay? Efficiency, helpfulness, location, professionalism, and reasonable prices, reliability, workmanship, and other, okay? Remember these words because are as well for vocabulary, okay? And we are almost finishing unit 3.
Oh my goodness, niña.
Okay. Okay, here, unit 3 is about if you are procrastinating or you're not. And this is about to ask someone to make you a favor and to offer some help, and as well to recommend some services. This was all about the unit 3, okay? This was all the topics for unit 3. He has this last part of the unit, that is the lesson 4. We have this vocabulary, okay? Let's listen to this vocabulary as well. I'm gonna put the audio again. It's a different audio, okay? So please pay attention, and when you have to repeat it, okay? So here it is.
Read and listen. 1.
Send out the announcements.
Okay.
2.
Set up the room.
3.
Set up the projector.
4.
Put up the signs.
5.
Check the sound system.
6.
A microphone. A mic.
7.
A handheld mic.
8.
A lapel mic.
9.
Hand out the agenda.
10.
A handout.
11.
Introduce the speaker. Introduce the guest.
12.
A podium.
Now listen again and repeat.
Send out the announcements.
Send out the announcement.
Set up the room.
Set up the room.
Set up the room.
Set up the projector.
Set up the projector.
Projector.
Put up the signs.
Put up the
Put up the
signs.
signs.
Check the sound system.
Check the
Check
sound
the
system.
sound
Sound system.
Sound system.
A microphone. A mic.
Microphone.
Microphone.
Mic.
A handheld mic.
A handheld mic.
A lapel mic.
A lapel mic.
Lapel mic.
Hand out the agenda.
Hand out the
Hand out the
agenda.
agenda.
A handout.
A handout.
Handout.
Introduce the speaker. Introduce the guest.
Introduce
Introduce
the speaker.
Introduce the guest.
A podium.
A podium.
That's it. And this was all the words or something that you have to use to do maybe a conference or I don't know, a meeting or maybe a special class, a master class. You have to set of these things. So we have to prepare this maybe for something that you need to do is to get these things set it up. So that's it. You have to put some announcements, check the sound system, check all these microphones, all these podiums, and all these things. That is especially for a conference, maybe. Okay. So this is vocabulary for Unit 3. Okay. So we're almost finishing Unit 3. Here we have a review. On the review, sometimes we have more vocabulary words. Sometimes we didn't. Okay. Here we have some words. And you have to notice that you need these words not only to speak, you have these words as well for writing, to spark some ideas, or to have some, maybe for your speaking or you listen this kind of expressions in some audio. So you has to know to what is this about and what do they mean, okay? So getting things repaired, having things cleaned, paying bills, making plans for vacation, and keeping in touch with people, okay? These are some possible examples of what are you taking here. Maybe you are a procrastinator because you have problems here, because you have to do something and you cannot, okay? And that's it about. Okay, so we'll finish here with lesson 3. We make the review with vocabulary, listening, and grammar for Unit 1 to Unit 3. Okay, for the next class, we're gonna review this vocabulary, grammar, and listenings, and readings as well, and speakings as well for Unit 4 and 5, okay? The Unit 4 is reading for pleasure. So try to remember this vocabulary as well. Try to remember the whole topics about Units 4 and 5 because grammar is gonna be harder, I think, okay? So try to remember this part of the grammar. Okay, do you have any questions or things to comment or to questions or I don't know, maybe questions for vocabulary or listening or for the exam? The exam is gonna take place the next Wednesday, the okay, the 2nd, okay? June the 2nd is gonna be the exam, okay? Wednesday 2nd. Do you have questions or doubts? So we have 2 classes to review. Do you have questions or doubts?
No, for
No,
now.
teacher.
Okay, so
No.
okay, I'm gonna ask you for a specific a nice task. Okay, you have to send me an audio, a WhatsApp audio about it's gonna be the length has to be of 3 minutes. Okay, it's a lot, I know. Maybe 2 minutes and a half. Okay, so you have to record an audio of 2 minutes and a half, and you have to talk about the all the things that you learned on this semester of your career. Okay, so you have to use the vocabulary and grammar. Okay, vocabulary no, because this is about reading, but you have to use the grammar from Unit 4. Okay, this grammar topic is going to be this, the noun clauses. Okay, Okay, so the noun clauses that he wrote this book, that is about gender. Do you remember this? That was the noun that you have to talk about. So for example, for your career. So for me as an artist, I'm learning a lot of things that I have want to study more because I like them so much, but I have to develop new ideas and new things, and that's it. Okay, so try to use these noun clauses about that are about that concern for unit 4. Okay, I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Try to use this grammar, but try to speak 2.5 minutes about all the things that you learned on this semester, okay, on this whole semester, okay. Ok, lo explico en español. La tarea es, me van a enviar un audio en WhatsApp, por favor, directo si quieren o al grupo, como gusten. Va a durar 2 minutos y medio. Tienen que usar, por favor, las palabras, perdonen, la gramática de esta unidad, que es la unidad 4, ¿ok? Que es esto de usar un pronombre como un objeto directo, ¿ok? Entonces tienen que usar esto, traten de usar el conector that y traten de usar esta gramática, pero con su audio que dure 2 minutos y medio. El audio se tiene que tratar de todo lo que aprendieron, cómo se sienten con esto que aprendieron en Americ en este semestre, ¿ok? Cómo se sienten, qué aprendieron y que sea un audio de 2 minutos y medio. Esa es la tarea. La voy a escribir ahorita en el chat, pero bueno, esa es la tarea. ¿Entendieron? ¿Tienen dudas?
No, thank you,
Perdón,
teacher.
¿para cuándo es?
Si me lo pueden enviar para... Esto es un audio, creo que es algo más rápido y lo puedo calificar rápido. Si me lo pueden enviar antes del miércoles, ¿qué será? Al mediodía, para que lo tenga yo antes de la siguiente clase y podamos seguir practicando speaking, ¿ok? Entonces este audio lo tienen que entregar, es muy rápido, realmente es un audio de WhatsApp, 2 minutos y medio, y que me lo entreguen por favor antes del próximo miércoles a las 12 del día, ¿ok? El audio tiene que tratar de cómo se sienten con todo esto que aprendieron durante todo el semestre, cada uno en su carrera, ¿ok? En las diferentes carreras en las que están. Traten de usar, por favor, la gramática que está en la unidad 4, que es esto que tenemos en pantalla, que es usar los noun clauses, ¿no? Que es usar como este conector that, y bueno, les voy a enviar un screenshot para que vean de qué es la gramática. Traten de usar la gramática lo más que puedan, ¿ok? Traten de pronunciar bien y de hablar fluido. Les recomiendo que no escriban y lean, sino que pónganse a hablar, ¿ok? O sea, no escriban y lean, sino que pónganse a hablar del tema que les estoy diciendo, que es cómo se sienten con todo lo que aprendieron en este semestre, ¿ok? ¿Tienen dudas o preguntas acerca de la tarea?
No, teacher.
Ok, súper. Ok, entonces espero su audio antes del miércoles a las 12 del día. Por favor, hagan repaso de todo. Si tienen dudas, ahora es cuando me tienen que preguntar. Y pues bueno, quienes no participaron en esta clase pueden participar la siguiente haciendo participación doble, ¿ok? Los voy a ir mencionando por lista en la siguiente clase para que no pierdan sus puntos de participación y les suba su promedio, ¿ok? Muchas gracias por su paciencia, gracias por estar conectados y por estar aquí. Estoy haciendo un gran esfuerzo para que no se pierdan clases y hagamos este repaso juntos para que estén listos para su examen final. ¿Ok? Muchas gracias a todos. Gracias por todo.
Thank you, teacher.
Nos vemos el miércoles a las 2.
Thank you, teacher.
Gracias.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.